and for a split second it'll go into fifth, so you're but then it'll drop back into neutral and you'll red line, right? You'll red line. It's I'm used to it now. Honda CB300R 2-year and a couple months review. I've been wanting to make this video maybe a couple hundred times and I haven't done it, but it would be irresponsible of me to not make this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I had made a review video when I first bought it, and I talked about the factory mirrors that come on this thing. These are not the factory mirrors, these are ones I bought. The factory mirrors are too big and they're too close to the handles, and you bump your hands on it and it's dangerous. This is a delivery bike. This is a beginner level starter bike. I bought it to deliver and to be in traffic, to lane split and go on the sides of cars and weave through traffic. And for that, it is marvelous. I had made a review video calling this the perfect delivery bike, and you won't find anything better. But it's got a problem. It's got a thing called a slipper clutch, and it's extremely dangerous. Do not buy this bike. I couldn't be more disappointed in Honda for allowing something like that to be put on this bike. And so it looks real sleek and elegant, and for delivery it is wonderful, but so it looks real nice. So I get a lot of people come up and ask me about it, and it's dangerous. This bike is so dangerous. It's got a slipper clutch. So what happens is, supposedly they put the slipper clutch on here to make it easier to shift in and out of gears, and I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's any easier at all. Well, what happens when I first made this review of this bike, I was aware of the problem. Don't buy this. I'm sorry I made a video telling people to buy this. Don't do it. My plug's holding up well. Put a brand new tire on the other day. It came out and there's a piece of metal sticking through it. The first review video I made, I was aware of the slipper clutch problem, and I just ignored it. I'm the type of person that I just, well, that's my fault. That's my fault for not getting it all the way into gear, right? But I regret making that video. I like to put it into neutral, like if I'm coming to a red light, or if I'm gonna coast down a hill to my storage unit or what have you, or when I'm delivering. I like to shut the bike off and just coast it and put it in neutral. It saves a lot of wear and tear on the clutch cable and your hand and stuff. So I put it in neutral and coast, and sometimes it'll pop back into gear, right? And on here, I don't have my key with me. There's a LCD display, and it'll say N. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes 1, N, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the gears, what gears you're in. It'll say N. You'll feel it going to neutral. It'll say N, and then I'll release the clutch, and then for like a split second it'll be in neutral, and then it'll pop back into gear, right? So your back tire slides, and and then other times where, like, say I'm on a busy highway coming out of like a store where I just picked up food. I DoorDash on this thing. And say I look down and there's just a long stream of traffic coming. It's gonna be quite a while, so I'll shut the bike off. I shut my bike off and coast and put it in neutral. Anytime I'm gonna have to wait to conserve and preserve the engine. I've just learned over the years, these little engines, they'll last a lot longer if you shut them down. So say I just picked up an order at a store, and I look and there's a long string of traffic coming, and I don't want to sit here with the clutch held in, because it'll stretch out the clutch cable, and it's not fun to sit there with your hand like this, right? So I like to put it in neutral and just sit there and wait for the traffic to come, and when it passes, then I'll pop it into first gear and go. What can happen is this long string of traffic's coming right on the highway, and I'm stopped here in the driveway in neutral, and sometimes the thing will pop into gear, and your bike will lunge forward, you know, and there's a right into traffic. That's another example. Another super scary one. And it's the first time it happened to me. It was actually quite terrifying. What happens is, and this has happened probably over 1,000 times. Say you're in 4th gear coming down a ramp and onto the freeway, and there's like a semi truck coming. You see in your mirror, and you want to gas it, right? And you try to go to 5th, or you're in 5th and go to 6th. You want to pass a semi or another car. What happens was, say I'm in 4th gear, and I'm revving it right in 4th gear, and I want to get in front of this semi coming down the on ramp. So I go to 5th, and I'm going, you know, and I go to 5th and I switch, and for a split second it'll go into 5th. So you're, but then it'll drop back into neutral, and you'll red line, right? You'll red line. It's I'm used to it now. I deal with it now. When that happens, if anyone's out there, if you got a bike, I think they put slipper clutches on other bikes too. When it happens, what you do is just get off the throttle and just don't do anything, right? Just wait for it. This bike will pop back into gear, right? I used to, when it first started happening, I used to like, you know, pull the clutch in and try to change gears. The best thing to do, right, is redlining, right? Just get off the gas, and for a second or two, and then it'll pop back into gear. But you know, next to a semi on the interstate, that's not good. And the thing is the main times it happens is when you're going from like 4th to 5th or 5th to 6th. When you're trying, you know, when you really want to do it, when you want to pass something, when you're really on the gas, it's bad. So I can't recommend this bike, and it's too bad. Now I do have to say, for delivery and driving in traffic, it's exactly what I wanted. But yeah, it's hard to believe that they could make a machine like this and then do that to it. So thumbs down, Honda. If you're listening, you got to get that slipper clutch off these bikes. You just have to. It undoubtedly will cause an accident. I mean, there's no way around it. There's probably few people on this planet that have more driving experience on public roads than I do, and it's frightening to me. I can't imagine, and that's the worst part about it. This is a novice type bike, right? A starter bike. Ladies will drive this bike. Young guys will drive this bike because it's cheap. It's bottom of the line for a performance street motorcycle, right? It's bottom of the line, the cheapest one you can find, for the most part, new. So that's going to attract a lot of people that probably have never even owned a motorcycle or driven a motorcycle, and it's got this contraption called a slipper clutch. It's an awful invention, and I guess that's it. I can't say that enough. That's the worst part. Right, this is a beginner type motorcycle, and that is an absolute terrible combination. I'm sure there's been accidents. It's probably killed people. I don't see how it hasn't caused accidents. The first couple times it happened to me, it was absolutely terrifying. But now I'm just used to it, so I know how to handle it, and I'm ready for it to happen. So, but I made an irresponsible video. I've been trying to make this. I've been thinking about making this review video for a long time, and I haven't been making a lot of videos, and I just keep putting it off. So there it is. Not a good thing. Don't buy this bike. It's not worth it. All right, later.